Hey everybody, Alex from Bits and Pieces here. Welcome back. If everything looks a little bit different, I am trying out a brand new streaming setup or recording setup with, of course, OBS because why not, right? Anyways, I'm obviously showing off the MLB logos, but not because of the reason you think. Primarily because I wanted to talk about one major thing, and that's the expansion. So I'm looking at my notes right now and I'm counting it in my head. Let me see. We got 10 cities, 11 cities that could possibly get an expansion team for Major League Baseball. Unfortunately, I think that this could possibly be bad because everyone knows Rob Manfred wants to expand, and in all, it's gonna be pretty fucking terrible in my opinion. So let's get going. Obviously, you got all the teams here, including Major League Baseball logo, because why not? And I just found this on Google because, speaking of which, let me just, never mind, I'm actually gonna wait up. All right. Anyways, the first city that's obviously on the list is the Austin San Antonio area. A lot of people know, oh, I can give you a con, a pro, and a con for each city or each cities. The first thing is obviously, pro is you got a very nice community and a lot of people would be interested. And now the con. Obviously, if you've been following sports the past 12 months, which I hope you have seen that there's a guy named Victor Wembanyama who recently got drafted by the San Antonio Spurs. There's my squeaky chair makes some noise. But a lot of people don't understand how big uh San Antonio is now because of the Spurs. They're not going to make the playoffs, but I'm pretty sure Wembanyama possibly lead them back. So that's the big con if you're trying to bring sports to Austin, San Antonio area. Along with the Astros and Rangers fan bases haven't been settled there for at least a decade. And both have World Series titles. Astros in 2022 and the Rangers just 2 years later. They had to go through the Astros. Another one is Charlotte. A lot of people think Charlotte is a good city, okay? The the con is the pro is I would say it's very beautiful and it could possibly pull it off because if I remember correctly, there's only two other teams in there. You got the Carolina Hurricanes and the Carolina Panthers. Unfortunately, the con is the Hurricanes are usually a fairly good team and the Panthers they suck. So, well, for the first one, going back to Austin San Antonio, I would lean more towards the con being in play because of the Rangers and Astros. For Charlotte, it's kind of leaning more towards the pro because I think a lot of people would be happy to see a good winning team. But once the team goes to shit, unfortunately, you're back at square one. And unfortunately, the next city Major League Baseball wants to expand to is the worst fucking idea I've ever heard from the league in a little while. And that is expand the league to Mexico City. How fucking tone deaf is Rob fucking Manfred? Let me explain. Simply put, Mexico City, I'm just gonna say it like this. The pro, it's very nice, but the cons heavily outweigh the pros, You have a different country, you have to learn Spanish, and a lot of players are probably unwilling to learn Spanish. You have to convert dollars to pesos. And if I remember correctly, last I checked, dollar to peso was about 16.25 for $1. That may be good, but not in this economy. And there's so many cons that I think Mexico City should be kicked out of the running. Same thing for Montreal. Over there, they had the Expos. What happened? The league nobody came to see the games because of the cavernous Olympic Stadium, which was the only suitable thing. only suitable stadium. Plus, somebody, I don't know if this is a conspiracy theory I heard on YouTube or not. I think 5 Points Vid said this as a conspiracy. I don't know who started it, but I think there's a conspiracy that said that Major League Baseball ordered the owners to get greedy in '94, cancel the '94 season, and deny the Expos a chance to be World Series champions because Canada would have won 3 consecutive titles and their fortunes would have been very different. So the pro, well, at least it's nice over there. Once again, a city that should easily be kicked away because, a lot of cons. Nashville, it's in Tennessee. Very beautiful place. I've never been there, but I've seen it. And of course, a lot of people like it. Pro is, it's a music city. People love going there. Vibrant lifestyle. The major con and the only problem is this: the Tennessee Volunteers. They have a very good baseball team, obviously. They play in the SEC. They got a very good basketball program. And of course, they also have Tennessee Volunteers football, which when they're doing well, as I scratch myself on the shoulder, when the Tennessee Volunteers are doing well in football, what big rival comes to town. Forget it. You're better off just being out of the postseason. Next up is Orlando, and the pro is, it's a very nice place. Okay, the con is Disney World. A lot of people wouldn't don't want to go to Orlando, in my opinion, to go see a baseball game, unless it's at the Disney Wide World Sports Complex, if it's still called that. If not, fuck you, I'm calling it that anyways. Whereas Disney World, it's been established there. Yeah, con heavily outweighs the pro. Portland, the pro is, it's be the first team in Oregon for Major League Baseball. But the con is that you'd have a lot of Mariners fans probably saying, "Why there?" And the city, from what I heard, isn't run that well. I'm not gonna get into that shit, okay? All right, going back to Raleigh. Next up is Raleigh. I believe the same situation as Charlotte. The con heavily outweighs the pro. San Jose, the pro is it's in the Bay, and you'd have 2 teams again. The con is the San Francisco Giants. The Giants are so stubborn that they win 3 World Series all of a sudden because the league basically helped them out just to make them look good, and they get all pissy when somebody says we want to move to San Jose, get territorial rights to build SBC Pac-1 Bell Park, which is now Oracle Park. So clearly, the con heavily outweighs everything. Salt Lake City, the pro is, there's a heavy sports presence there with the Jazz, BYU football, all that sort of stuff. The con is, and I don't mean a knock at the people there, the con is, it's fucking Mormon country. That's all I'm going to say about that. Okay? So, take it or leave it. See you later.